You got the boys with the toys and the big and boys. I nailed it. No. That's how you know you're in Maine. This particular road trip, I'm using a lot of the map work and relying on old time skills. The old days of writing stuff down in the maps. This is like the old days.
Yipper.
Yeah, up there.
Use the right lane to take exit 7 toward York and US 1.
Goofball.
Keep left toward York and South Barrack. Then turn left onto Spur Road.
You nut. So not done.
Welcome to York.
Turn right onto US Road.
I missed the sign, said welcome to York. Still feel welcome. I'm gonna stop talking like that again.
What?
Wait. We're in York.
I just got the eyeball.
We're in York, and we're gonna use some facilities, and we're gonna get some caffeine, and it's scary enough.
That's right.
That's York. Woohoo! Cool. Something tells me we're not far because this looks like the kind of area that would have a cemetery because there's a number of churches. Or they'd have a boneyard. Wait a minute, here's a boneyard right here.
Old York Museum.
That's it right there, for Christ's sakes. That's it right there.
That's it. I can't turn.
But that's not bad driving right by it. I thought we had another like 10 minutes to go. But I guess in York is not a very big town, but it's very quaint.
It is. It's very cute. I used to go to craft festivals here. Right there?
That's it right there. The big marker is one of the ones we're going to go for.
Wait.
But the problem is getting there. Alright, Martin. Oh, yes. These are the historical buildings right across the street. And this is one of the markers, and the witch's grave is right there. We are in Old York. This is cool looking. All the buildings look like this and like that. Okay. Like this. Awesome. I think Annie's gonna move in. Oh my gosh, the ground is very soft. Oh my god, this thing is hot. That is kind of cool looking. Not today, unfortunately, Mary. Wow. Ouch. Finished.
The old burying yard of York, Maine dates back to the 17th century. Mary Nason died on August 18. Oh, that's Daddy's birthday. Whoa. 1774. To memorialize her, her husband Samuel had an image of her carved on the crown of the gravestone. It depicts Mary, or at least her upper half, as a loosely berobed woman with bugged eyes, a thin nose, a slightly upturned mouth, and a humped hairdo that looks like 2 skeins of yarn. There's nothing accidentally evil in the image's expression, nor has natural wear unpleasantly distorted her face. And the flowing script of her epitaph merely states that she was a loving mother and wife, and that the husband looks forward to when his dust can mingle with hers. Nevertheless, the people of York say she's a witch, a legend that popped up decades after Nason's death. The legend arose because weighing down the sod of her grave is a granite slab, which, according to the later lore, was laid down as an attempt to keep Nason from rising from it. Of course, these types of stones are pretty common in old New England graves and were used to keep pigs and cattle away. All right. Heinous?
Yeah.
Annihilation.
Yeah.
Annihilation of all the...
Wow. Wow. Thank you for the service.
Interrupt?
This is the base of it, and you do it something that comes up. You'd have to go to town hall to find out who was there. Wow. This is sad. This is either like a minister or someone prominent in the town.
A captain.
Cool.
The mayor, Mary, the wife of. She was only 20.
Wow.
That's a really beautiful stone.
Mm-hmm.
Held back. That's a disturbing one. This is probably the most disturbing one so far.
I am. That's what this says.
Wife. Look, it's like bent towards it.
You know, this is what Lisa's gonna do to me
Yes,
in death here. You know, lean over.
she is.
She didn't have that smirk on her face.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be looking like this.
Yep.
Well, here's where that was, and now it's over there. She does love old trees. Weird. I'm gonna go pay our respects to the Candlemas Massacre. During the King Philip's War, this is one of the biggest massacres in recorded history. They got orders from a French officer. It was meant to be an attack on America. The French hired them to this massacre. I got the name. Shoot, summer. This is still back in the days when this is Commonwealth of Massachusetts still. New Hampshire was their own state. So I wonder what is on that plaque. Whoa. Heavy spike on all these.
Near this spot are interred the remains of the victims of one of the worst massacres of colonial days. On Candlemas Day, 1691-1692, in the dawn of a January morning, Abenaki Indians attacked the settlement of York, burning the houses and killing or capturing 300 of its inhabitants. About 40 were killed. The rest marched to Canada, many dying on the way. Erected to the memory of these hardy pioneers by the Society for the Preservation of Historic Landmarks.
Got boots.
I'm wondering where
Boots.
Boots?
Oh,
Yeah.
can't remember. Boots, I can't remember. What can you not remember?
I mean, I haven't been able to find where the remains were collected, but seeing how this is the old town of York and the town hall is over there, and these are clearly some historical buildings behind. They could have been gathered anywhere. The massacre happened throughout the entire town.
Taylor?
Did you seriously get view list?
Mm-hmm. Is there a list?
Probably not here, maybe inside the town building. If you want to know who Taylor is, you gotta look at the list. This is a
All
nice.
around?
This place has a nice vibe to it, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be like angry. It's nice because it's well kept. Even the fallen apart ones have been put back together, and it looks like someone's mowing this grass because there's lines. And these are definitely fresh flags, so this is a well kept cemetery. It's beautiful. You get a lot of that around here. So we're driving through York. Very beautiful. Okay, this looks like the beginning of York Beach. We're not going to go here. You'll remember where it is and what it looks like, right?
No, I've
Okay.
only seen people post pictures of it.
Oh, okay.
I have not physically been to it because I had been to York Beach many, many times and never knew about this shipwreck.
Well, let's be Torons.
We're going to be touring.
It's 4 miles that way. We'll go there. And then if nothing else, they must have some kind of bathroom break.
Munchies, right.
Yeah, maybe we can find a cafe and have lunch.